You ever wondered why people who seem closest to God face the dirtiest battles in private? Why is it that the most gifted, the most called, the most prayerful, often suffer silently with lust, shame, and hidden sin? This isn't by accident. This is strategy. The devil doesn't chase people going nowhere. He goes after the ones God is preparing to use. And his favorite weapon? Lust. Today, we're breaking it all down. No filters, no fake talk, just raw truth. Because it's time someone said what most people are afraid to admit. Why this topic matters. Church folks love to shout about breakthrough and blessing, but nobody talks about how the most spiritual people cry themselves to sleep over temptation. You can speak in tongues and still feel weak at midnight. You can fast all day and still fight lust in your mind. This is real. This is spiritual warfare. And if we don't talk about it honestly, many will stay stuck, suffer alone, and silently give up. This video is for worship leaders hiding secret addictions, pastors preaching freedom but battling chains, young believers called by God but confused by their desires, anyone who knows they're gifted but secretly feel dirty. Because the truth is, being spiritually gifted doesn't mean you're immune from lust. It means you're a target. Reason 1. The devil attacks potential early. You think you're fighting lust because you're weak? No, you're fighting lust because you're dangerous. The enemy doesn't wait for you to get on stage. He attacks when you're just starting to grow. Why? Because he knows if he can catch you early, he can. Delay your growth. Fill you with shame, make you question your calling, and make you waste years stuck in secret sin. Before people even recognize your calling, hell sees it. And so the war begins, before the ministry starts. That is why you feel like we're in a fight that doesn't match your current level, because it's about your future, not your present. Reason 2. Anointing attracts attack. The stronger your connection with God, the more attractive you become, not just to people, but to spirits. Yes, lust is often spiritual. It's not always about sex. Sometimes it's about distraction, confusion, and destruction. When you're anointed, the enemy sends more DMs, more temptations, more random urges, more emotional attachments that feel innocent, but lead to sin, because if he can't stop your gift, he'll try to dirty it. And lust makes you feel too guilty to pray, too dirty to lead, too broken to speak. It's a trap. A slow, quiet trap. Reason 3. Wounds make you vulnerable. Most spiritually gifted people have deep emotional wounds. Many grew up rejected, alone, ignored, or even abused. Lust doesn't always come through a screen. Sometimes it walks in through your pain. When you feel lonely, it whispers comfort. When you feel insecure, it offers quick validation. But it's false love, fake peace, temporary healing that leaves permanent scars. You don't need more willpower. You need inner healing. Until you heal the wounds, the enemy will always find a back door. Reason 4. Isolation breeds temptation. You can be surrounded by people and still be isolated, especially when you're in leadership. People expect you to be strong, so you never say, "I'm struggling. I need help. I messed up again last night." That silence, that pressure, that isolation, it's the perfect place for lust to grow. Temptation grows in silence. Healing grows in confession. If you have no one to be real with, you're easy prey. God didn't call you to be a lone warrior. He called you into community. Reason 5. Lust confuses your identity. When lust hits, it's not just physical, it's psychological, it's spiritual. It makes you feel fake. You start to say, maybe I'm not really called. I'll never be free. I'm too dirty for God. That's the goal of lust. Not just to make you fall, but to make you forget who you are. The devil doesn't need to destroy you. He just needs you to disqualify yourself. But listen carefully. You are not your struggle. You are not what you did last night. God doesn't call you clean because you never fall. He calls you clean because of the blood. I know someone, on fire for God, could preach, worship, prophesy, but in secret, they were watching things they couldn't talk about. Every Sunday, they cried after church, not because of the sermon, but because of guilt. It took one real conversation to start healing. Today, they're free, not perfect, but free, and helping others. Because when you get honest, healing begins. The way out. Here's your action plan. Find one person you can be 100% honest with. Start fasting weekly. Even 6 hours is a start. Pray out loud. Silence breeds temptation. Get off content that triggers you, even if it is Christian influencers posting thirst traps. Don't stop serving. Keep going while healing. If this message hit your heart, it's not a coincidence. You were meant to hear this. God still wants to use you. You're not disqualified. You're in the middle of your process, and your story isn't over. Share this with someone suffering in silence. Subscribe for real talk, not fake religion, because we're building warriors, not perfect people.